This is Financial Literacy 101. And I really want to give you guys a really quick update about the second stimulus package and what it entails mostly. We understand that when I gave out the information yesterday that it was passed, I believe on the 21st, with a lot of other things that was passed that the American people really wasn't privy of the information unless you did your research. So what's important about this bill is that we understand that individuals are going to receive $600 of monetary individual payments, each person, okay? Up to 3 dependents, you're going to receive $600, for your dependents. We now understand that this is half the amount that were received on the March-April timeframe. But what's important in this, ladies and gentlemen, I think that we all should be in sort of an uproar, is that they have a omnibus bill that's attached to the COVID-19 relief bill. So essentially what they said was, hey, in order for us to sign the COVID-19 relief bill, you must also approve of this omnibus bill, this omnibus spending bill, okay, that's $1.2 trillion during a pandemic. And I'm gonna tell you some of the things that's entailed inside of this bill that is utterly ridiculous. It is utterly crazy. It is mind blowing that during a pandemic of this particular country, that you're only going to give its citizens $600, half the amount that you gave them back in March, April. So we're in a worse case than we were then, but you're going to give all these other countries and all these other entities in America more money than you're giving the actual people who eviction moratoriums are expiring. Those healthcare workers on the front line. You're not giving us the amount of money that we need to suffice ourselves until, supposedly everybody's going to get vaccinated. I don't think so. But nonetheless, let me get right into it without any of the extra fluff. So let's go over the foreign countries that are going to get relief. Let's look at this omnibus bill. See, this is what people keep saying, oh, this is fake news, this is false. No. Here was the deal. In order for this bill to get passed, the Democrats, and for anybody out there, if you're a Democrat, I'm not speaking on any political party. I am non-political. I'm not a Republican, I'm not an independent, and I'm not a Democrat. I'm just giving you the information as I know it. The Democrats said in order for us to pass this COVID-19 relief bill, you must also approve and sign this into law, this omnibus spending bill that's $1.2 trillion. So foreign countries on this bill, Egypt is getting $1.3 billion. Sudan is getting $700 million. Ukraine is getting $453 million. Pakistan is getting $25 million. Asia RIA is getting $1.4 billion. And you're asking yourself, what is Asia RIA? Well, Asia RIA includes India, Malaysia, and the United Arab Emirates. Okay, the United Arab Emirates consists of the Middle Eastern country as well as some of the Northern African countries. Okay, so they're getting $1.4 billion. Israel getting $500 million. Nepal $130 million. Burma $135 million. Cambodia $85.5 million. Okay, and American people, what are you getting? $600 per individual. So why was the criteria, why was some of the contractual things that, in order for us to pass this COVID-19 relief bill, you must sign on and approve this omnibus spending bill? Okay, you couldn't have one without the other. And then here's the thing. These politicians only gave the approving authority less than a day to go through 5,000 pages of a bill. This bill was over 5,000 pages. Like, yeah, man, you got like 6 to 8 hours to go through this particular bill. Who can read 5,000 pages of a bill? So that was the foreign bill. So you got Egypt, Sudan, Ukraine, Israel, Nepal, Burma, Cambodia, Pakistan, and Asia RIA. Then the domestic funding, now you guys got to listen to this. Kennedy Center, $26.4 million. It's not even open. The Kennedy Center is not even open. The Wilson Center, $14 million. The National Art and Humanities, $167 million. Now, I took humanities in college. I still don't know what humanities is today, but the National Art and Humanities Center is getting $167 million of funding. During the pandemic, it's not even open. The National Art Gallery, the National Art Gallery is getting $154 million. The Smithsonian. Now, I'm from Washington, D.C. I am familiar with the Smithsonian. We call it the mall, where all of these museums, none of them are open. $1 billion to the Smithsonian. $1 billion to the Smithsonian. This is utterly ridiculous. So you understand that President Trump, he came out and he said, I believe that the American people should get at least $2,000, if not $2,000 every month. Okay, most of us don't believe, don't agree with Trump on many things, but a lot of us can agree with Trump with $2,000 because you know what? Even $2,000 is not enough money, but it's more money than we received before. And when you tap into this ominous spending bill, there's $1.2 trillion, and the Kennedy Center, Smithsonian, National Art Gallery, National Art Gallery Humanities, the Wilson Centers are getting over $1 billion something dollars. When you talk about foreign countries, we're still giving money to foreign countries like Pakistan, Asia RIA, that also includes the United Arab Emirates, Cambodia, Burma, Nepal, Israel, Ukraine, Sudan, Egypt, foreign. This is part of the ominous spending bill, but they said in order for us to pass the COVID-19 relief bill, you have to agree to this as well. So in order for a deal to get done, they agreed to it, but President Trump is like, no, I'm not going to sign this because the American people need $2,000. Okay, so here's the thing. Obama is also against the $2,000 individual payments. I'm not lying to you guys. So our so-called first black president, who I'm just gonna say it, did nothing for black people. He was a good president. Good for the people. But I'm looking at some of the things he did for like the Jews. The Jews, he gave $12 million. The Holocaust. The Jews who were the remaining survivors who came to America, he gave them $12 million, but he didn't give black people anything. Okay, he gave Native Americans more land in Utah, but he didn't give black people anything. I digress. But he said he is against the $2,000 individual monetary payments to the American citizens. He's against it. But he did not say he was against the ominous spending bill giving foreign countries hundreds of millions of dollars. I mean, Sudan is getting $700 million. Egypt is getting $1.3 billion. Egypt is getting $1.3 billion. Pakistan, $25 million. Burma, $135 million. Cambodia, $85.5 million. The American people, $600. $600. This is within the criteria for them to sign the COVID-19 relief bill. This was attached, the omnibus spending bill was attached to the COVID-19 relief bill. This was contingent upon them signing that into law. And President Trump said, hey, I want all the American people to get $2,000 or he may not sign it. Barack Obama said he's against the $2,000 per person, but he is not against all these foreign countries and all of these domestic fundings like the Wilson Center, the National Art and Humanities, $167 million. The National Art and Humanities, during a pandemic, we're giving $160 million. Man, let's just keep the lights on. What are we doing here, ladies and gentlemen? The National Art Gallery, $154 million. Smithsonian is getting $1 billion during a pandemic, and no one is going to the museum. The Kennedy Center, which is not open. I'm from Washington, D.C., $26.4 million, but the American people, $600. This is all we get. We get half of what we received in March and April. Guess what? The American people only found out about COVID-19 during when? January, February. People started getting laid off, furloughed, hours reduced. And you got the CARES Act, you got that relief package, and they gave you $1,200. So let me see, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December, 9 months later, they're going to give you half of what you received. This is utterly ridiculous. This is insane. And it really tells me how much this corporation that we live in cares about the people, that we are true commodities, and since we can't produce revenue and pay taxes, they would rather give other foreign countries that they have special interests in more money than its own so-called citizens. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. That is your second stimulus package update. It's not what you wanted to hear, but it's the truth as we know it. This is Financial Literacy 101. Learn money and be pissed off about this omnibus spending bill attached to the COVID-19 relief. I'm out.